How do moral obligations balance with personal freedom? Have you ever wondered how your freedom to make choices interacts with the moral duties you have toward others? This question is at the heart of ethical discussions about moral obligations and personal freedom. Let's break it down. Personal freedom is about the ability to make choices and act on them without being forced by outside influences. This freedom is essential for moral responsibility. If you cannot choose your actions, it becomes difficult to hold you accountable for them. Imagine a world where every action is dictated by external factors like biology or environment. In such a case, moral obligations would seem meaningless. On the other hand, moral obligations are the responsibilities we have based on ethical principles or social agreements. These obligations often requiring us to act in ways that respect the rights and well-being of others. From the perspective of Contractarianism, which is a theory in ethics, moral obligations are seen as rules that rational individuals agree to follow for a peaceful society. Sometimes, these obligations can limit personal freedom to prevent harm to others or to promote the common good. The balance between these two concepts often hinges on the idea that individuals should be free to act as they wish, as long as their actions do not harm others. This principle is rooted in liberal ethical theory. For example, while you may want to smoke in public, your freedom to do so might be restricted because of the health risks posed to others from secondhand smoke. Philosophically, the relationship between free will and moral responsibility is a key area of discussion. Many ethicists argue that true freedom is necessary for moral responsibility. Only when individuals can freely choose their actions can they be held accountable for them. However, there are debates about how much freedom is needed and whether determinism, the idea that all events are caused by previous states, affects moral responsibility. Some theories, like Compatibilism, suggest that freedom and moral responsibility can coexist even in a deterministic world. They argue that freedom means acting according to your own reasons and values without outside compulsion. This view supports the idea that moral obligations can justifiably limit personal freedom when those limits align with an individual's rational choices and social agreements. In practical terms, balancing moral obligations with personal freedom involves a few key points. First, freedom includes the ability to act based on your values, but it comes with limits that prevent harm to others. Second, moral obligations often arise from social contracts or ethical principles that people agree to for mutual respect and cooperation. Lastly, moral responsibility means being accountable for actions chosen freely, which justifies the norms and laws that may restrict freedom for the sake of justice and welfare. So, how do moral obligations balance with personal freedom? They set boundaries on individual actions to protect others while still respecting the individual's ability to make choices. This balance is essential for a society where both freedom and responsibility can coexist harmoniously.